anything I wanna do. I can do anything I wanna do. Do anything I wanna do. Do anything I wanna do. Do anything I can do anything I wanna do. Who is you to tell me anything that I can't do?
Welcome back. Let's hope you grow because I'm here to help you grow now. I'm finna react to Lil Tecca is dominating Carti. Huh? I gotta hear this.
What's popping, y'all? It's long overdue that we've had this conversation, and this catalyst is one of the better reasons for us to finally talk about this. And that is that after Playboy Carti released I Am Music, or Music, whatever you want to call it, which is the most anticipated album of this year, was the most
That's
anticipated album
fast. That's a fact.
of last year as well. This drop, well, actually, most anticipated album of last year was
That's a fact. It was most anticipated. But
Kendrick Lamar's project, which already dropped, GNX. This year, it's Carti. Carti basically floods the charts, the Hot 100. Songs are going crazy. He has a song with The Weeknd. And what happens after that? The same week, the same day, as a matter of fact, Lil Tecca releases a song, Dark Thoughts.
yeah, I ain't gonna
And the
lie.
news comes out that Lil Tecca's song, Dark Thoughts, was outstreaming every single individual song, individually, not cumulatively, of course, on Carti's album. Like 7 days ago, it was the #2 top song in the USA. Right now, it's
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like, it's 2025, right? Like 2025 is gonna be the most difficult year for the major artists. Because yeah, last year 2024, Kendrick did take the crown far as doing the most or whatever the case may be or whatever. Um, this year I feel like it's gonna be harder, bro. Um, right now Playboy Carti is running shit. Right now he's number one. I feel like as far as this year goes, like he did the most, as far as the most successful, because we're talking about the major leagues right now. Um, Lil Tecca is actually a great artist, though. He's actually a good artist. But let's continue.
100. Songs are going crazy. He has a song with The Weeknd. And what happens after that? The same week, the same day, as a matter of fact, Lil Tecca releases a song, Dark Thoughts. And the news comes out that Lil Tecca's song Dark Thoughts was outstreaming every single individual song, individually, not cumulatively, of course, on Carti's album. Like 7 days ago, it was the #2 top song in the USA. Right now, and it was outstreaming Evil Jordan, which was the highest streaming song by Carti last week, and Rather Lie with The Weeknd, which was the second highest streaming song off of I Am Music. This week, to date, I'm giving you the data for today, which is April 5th as I'm recording this. Dark Thoughts is at #3. Nokia jumped up. It was outstreaming Nokia too last week. But Nokia jumped up. So it's Luther, which has been #1 on the Hot 100, and Nokia, which is in the top 10. And then you have Dark Thoughts at #3. So he's even outstreaming Ariana Grande, Twilight Zone. But Ariana Grande recently released the project. It may pick up streams. And Carti has fallen to Timeless is at #11. But Rather Lie is at #13. And the solo song by Carti, the highest streaming solo song, Evil Jordan, is at #18. So Lil Tecca is outstreaming him. And Lil Tecca's song Dark Thoughts has over 60 million Spotify streams right now. The song's fire too. But this is overall to talk about how Lil Tecca has been performing the past couple of years. I don't think many have had this conversation. He's had about a hit a year, which is outstanding considering the fact that some people still have this notion that, like, oh, I thought he was a one-hit wonder. Number one, Lil Tecca stopped being a one-hit wonder the year that he got on. Like, there were multiple hits
That's a
on We
fact.
Love You Tecca. But yeah,
That's a
obviously there
fact.
was Ransom, but he had Did It Again, and even after that, he had, like, Did It Again was charting as well. This is 2019. So he first gets in the game 2019. Ransom is going crazy. Did It Again, and then
That's a fact. Lil Tecca, he been putting in work, bro. He's like another Lil Yachty, meaning you're able, and Playboy Carti too. You're able to sustain your career, or um, pretty much 10 times that. You feel me? Excuse me. Once you sign, you go into the major leagues, you can go back independent, but I tell people this is the major leagues, bro. You don't you don't really want to do that unless that's the career you see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But Lil Tecca, he's able to keep coming back. Pause. Like he's able to keep going. You feel me? Keep bringing out. And he's like, he don't be into anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, stays to himself. He do what he's supposed to do, bro. He just be working, bro. He just be doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So just let artists know that's coming up like myself. You don't gotta do certain things to stay afloat. No, nigga, you can just keep doing what you're doing and do your own thing. You don't gotta participate into the beefs and into the this, into the that. You can have a real mystique. You feel me? So Lil Tecca got a mystique about himself, just like Playboy Carti do. Like they got a mystique about themselves. So even though Lil Tecca is like a whole nother type of artist than Playboy Carti, because they both live two different lifestyles. But at the end of the day, Lil Tecca is consistent. You gotta stay consistent, bro. You gotta stay consistent. I went ahead and got 20 million streams, over 20 million streams for 2024 last year. And if you want to be like me and get millions of streams, you need to go to letshelpyouggrownow.gumroad.com and sign up for my Let's Help You Grow Now program. The lowest tier is $50 a month, bro. Come on now, like you spent that on a chick, my nigga. You spent that on drugs, nigga. You spent that on this. You spent that on that. Like I don't care what you spent it on, but it wasn't, and it's not going to be as productive and beneficial than my program. You feel me? Let's Help You Grow Now program 2025. You feel me? So if you want to up your revenue and your music, it don't matter where you started from. It don't matter what level you on. It don't matter how long you've been doing music. And I know majority of you guys, y'all been doing music forever and y'all haven't still hit a million streams. At least if you're gonna be independent and do your thing, you need to focus on making goals. It can be small. It don't have to be a million streams. You can try to hit your first 10,000 streams, your first 100,000. You feel me? And I'm just saying streams in general, but I'll teach you how to sell your music directly to the consumer, how to make over $1,000 within the first month of being in this program, how to boost your social media presence and build your social media up. You know what I'm saying? And having that social media proof. You feel me? It's just a whole lot of stuff, bro. But let's get back into the video with Lil Tecca. But nah, for real though. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe as well. We're gonna get back into it.
Outstanding, considering the fact that some people still have this notion that like, oh, I thought he was a one-hit wonder. Number one, Lil Tecca stopped being a one-hit wonder the year that he got on. Like there were multiple hits on We Love You Tecca. But yeah, obviously there was Ransom, but he had Did It Again, and even after that he had like Did It Again was charting as well. This is 2019, so he first gets in the game 2019. Ransom is going crazy, Did It Again, and then Somebody, which was a song with Internet Money. But then he also had Love Me. That just got on the charts. I wouldn't say that was necessarily a hit. So there were a bunch of songs that charted like Shots. But then 2020, 2021, we don't really see too much, right? Like chart positions and all that. It's not going too crazy. Like he had that song Never Left, which which did 2 weeks on the charts, and Repeat It, which was a banger of a song with Gunna in 2021. That was on the charts for 3 weeks. But it seemed like the presence, at least mainstream wise, for Tecca had slowed down between 2021, 2022. That was around Virgo World era, which I think was a less favorable album for most people. For me, I wasn't too big of a fan of Virgo World, but where I will say that Lil Tecca really started to jump back up for me was with the project. I'll say my favorite projects by Tecca now. Obviously, We Love You Tecca, but I'm gonna say Tech is one of my favorite ones. We Love You Tecca 2 was great. That was in 2021.
Yeah,
then he took that.
I ain't gonna lie, like that Tecca album, bro. This album, it's not gonna let me run it back. But yeah, that Tecca album, that's fire. I fuss with that. I ain't gonna lie, like that album was fire, bro. Like that album was fire. Like Tecca got them hits, bro, and he do it so smooth and so like and silent. You feel me? Like every artist can't do that. Like y'all gotta go on gimmicks, y'all gotta do this, and y'all gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with marketing yourself. There's nothing wrong with this or that. But if you don't gotta do something, don't do it. If it works, you feel me? Now if it's not working, you might need to switch some stuff around, whatever the case may be. But
Was great. That was in 2021. But then he took that like little 2-week break. Yeah, Virgo World was in 2020. We Love You Tecca 2. That was solid. There were a bunch of different songs on that. For me, I think I told you guys,
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
Never Left. There were a couple
Like
of different
Virgo
tracks
World was
on
my
there.
least
But
favorite.
it was Tech that really got me back into Tecca.
Tech.
And Tech, well, I had been listening that entire time. But Tech is where Tecca also dropped another hit song, and that was 500 Pounds. So keep in mind, Tech, that's 4
That was fire. That was fire. Not gonna lie.
years into the game. So at this point, other people that blew up in Tecca's era, like Lil Mosey, we hadn't really heard from. Lil Mosey had legal situations, so we can't really like, all the way fault him for that. He had, I think, label issues too. Lil Tecca got in the game when he was 16 as well. So the fact that he didn't ruin his life with some sort of addiction or something is, I wouldn't say a surprise, but it's impressive to avoid something like that. 500 Pounds was the biggest hit that Tecca had since Ransom, and it peaked at 51 on the
Lil Mosey situation. You're gonna have to give him a pass, bro, because his legal situation. That's what really Far has, because he's still doing his thing. Shout out to him. You feel me? It's not like he's not making any money or still having a career. It's not as high as it once was as far as the professional leagues go because of that situation. But he can make a comeback, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he do. Yeah. Now, Lil Mosey, though, he gonna have to make a hit song, though. If he want to come back, he gonna have to make a hit song. He ain't got no choice. He was found not guilty. It was a lie as far as his legal case or whatever. He gonna have to make a hit, though. Once he make a hit, then everybody gonna come back to him and be like, "Oh, okay," and find out that he was found not guilty if they haven't already. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling.
the charts, but this is October to like basically the end of November 2023. It did 20 weeks on the charts. So that's quite a while. No, it peaked in November, but it stayed on the charts until 2024, I think. Yeah, so Tecca had a hit in 2023 into 2024. And then this year, he drops Dark Thoughts. Plan A dropped at the end of this year. I don't think a hit spurred out of, not the end of last year. I don't think a hit spurred out of Plan A, but Plan A was also a very, very solid project. I think I would consider Tecca more of a hybrid artist. And I may do a video on this in the main channel where it's like singles artists versus albums or mixtape artists. I will call like Carti, Uzi, these are album mixtape artists. You've got singles artists, which is, let's say, like a Flo Rida, a Tyga, even Soulja Boy. Like certain artists where it's like, they got a hot song, we're not really interested in their project. Or certain artists where they have projects that sell very well. People love their mixtapes and projects, but sometimes a lot of the time, they just don't have a hit single or a hit song and never had a really, really huge chart-topping single. Of course, Carti and Uzi did, but I'm talking about other artists in that list. And then there are hybrid artists that are a mix of both. Like think of a Ye, think of a Drake, think of who else? Future, I would say, falls into this category. Young Thug, I think for a while, he was more so Gunna is a hybrid artist, I would say as well. Lil Baby, I don't know. I'm getting too much into that topic. Rewind it back to Lil Tecca. So none of these songs really...
Yeah, it's different. It's different tiers. It's different ways and positions, like we be in. But that's besides the point. But now it's different tiers, positions, and stuff like that you can be as an artist, bro. Not every artist is going to be able to have a hit single and a hit album. Might just be good for albums, might just be good for singles, might just be good for both. You know what I'm saying? And if you had a situation where you want to be dominating all the spaces that you can, then you got to work harder and you got to actually try now. You feel me? And if anybody need to come up with a plan on a release schedule of how you want to market, et cetera, then you need to join my Let's Help You Grow Now program because I can help you do it. You feel me? Let's get back into it. But you definitely need to decide how you want to go about it. You feel me? Right now, I've been focusing just on projects for real.
Topping single. Of course, Carti and Uzi did, but I'm talking about other artists in that list. And then there are hybrid artists that are a mix of both. Like think of a Ye, think of a Drake, think of who else? Future, I would say, falls into this category. Young Thug, I think for a while, he was more so Gunna is a hybrid artist, I would say as well. Lil Baby, I don't know. I'm getting too much into that topic. Rewind it back to Lil Tecca. So none of these songs really went crazy. I think as a project, this was solid. But now he comes with Dark Thoughts, which is, man, production on here is great. It dropped in the midst of attention being on another project, which is Carti. And Tecca has slowly been, just his fan base, the guy is huge now. It's a new generation. Like, people grew up on Tecca 5 years. It's been 5 years or 6 years now. So there's a new generation of people listening to Tecca in the same way that there's a new generation of people listening to Carti as well. But it's impressive that he's still able to keep this up without many collaborations. Like, you look at Plan A, he's got a couple of features on here. Well, he's got Don Toliver. So most of the project is just Tecca. This song is solo Tecca. 500 Pounds was solo Tecca. So his longest charting songs on the Hot 100 have been solo tracks as well. Like, he's had features with Uzi, Dirk, Kodak Black. But for you to be able to do it on your own and those outperform all of your featured songs is crazy. And I think he's just silently killing the game and nobody's really talking about it. And this song, it's getting a ton of attention. I think this song is going to keep going crazy because the fact that it's only at 32, right? It's 32 peak position on the charts right now. It should be going up again, yet it's outstreaming today as I'm saying this. It's outstreaming a lot of other songs that are, hell, top like 20, but it's not even top 20, or certain songs that are top 10. Like I said, the song Just In Case by Morgan Wallen, right? That's the 5th most streamed song on Spotify daily for today. But if I were to check the Hot 100 for that song, it is significantly higher than Lil Tecca's Dark Thoughts. And the reason for that is obviously there are other facets of a track that are weighted heavier than just streams. Like, for instance, radio play, that's very, very important. They weigh that heavily. Like, Just In Case by Morgan Wallen is number 4 on the Hot 100 right now. So it's top 10 songs. So Tecca's outstreaming Just In Case by Morgan Wallen on Spotify. He's outstreaming Die With A Smile, which is number 2 by Lady Gaga. He's also outstreaming what's that name? The name of that chick. He's outstreaming Anxiety on a daily basis, which is number 10 right now on Spotify top songs as I'm recording this. So he's outstreaming all, and I think that puts it into perspective more because like you see him at 32, you're like, but he's outstreaming a lot of songs in the top 10, and he's doing this solo, and it's organic, and not enough people are talking about the track, which is hard too. I think did they drop a music video for it? Yeah, I think they recently dropped a music video for it too. And so this is just good to see. Like, it's wholesome. He came out of the SoundCloud era. He never really did too much. He never relied on other people either. So like, he kept his career to himself. And this is a positive thing when you don't attach yourself to a certain, not just collective, but a certain crew of people, because your career is in your own hands. So Tecca's got his own fan base that isn't attached to anybody, and he's continuously growing this fan base. So I want to see this song do really well. I would love to see this song do as good as, hell, like even a Ransom. I do think the song has potential. It's got real mainstream potential. But let me know what you guys think about this song in the comments if you checked it out.
That song is fire. Because, bro, I was looking at the charts too, and I was like, because I saw it. Like, I heard about the song. I heard it when it first dropped, bro. I think I heard it on somebody's stream or something. But I'm talking about Lil Tecca song, his new song he got. But it's charting, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, his streams and like just how the game is for real. And take like an artist like Drake. Say you drop the same time Drake. Yeah, you might not outdo him overall, because now Lil Tecca's not outdoing Playboy Carti overall, my nigga. It's just he's outstreaming him, you know what I'm saying? Just with one, out of one song or, a couple of songs, but his whole album, no. Playboy Carti is selling more. He's a bigger artist than Lil Tecca right now. You feel me? But Lil Tecca's right there though. So that's just how the game goes, bro. The game can go all types of ways, bro. It's a lot. You feel me? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check my links in our description, especially if you a music artist coming up or you want to do YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I can put you on game, like straight up.
I can do anything I wanna do. I can do anything I wanna do. I can do anything I wanna do. Do anything I wanna do. Do anything I wanna do. Do anything I can do anything I wanna do. Who is you to tell me anything that I can't do?